Hey there, good morning. What's going on, everybody? It is 6:43 in the morning, getting a little bit of a later start this morning, but getting a start nonetheless. I got to get to the storage unit first thing this morning. Meet up with two of my guys and get the game plan together for today. We've got 4 units going. So that'll be fun. 4 units. 2 units from yesterday that we need to check, and 4 units for today that we need to get set up. So yesterday I ended things telling y'all that we had lost our cart. Our cart had gotten stolen from us at the property where we were painting at, and it was recovered. One of my painters actually saw a resident walking around with the cart like it was theirs, and he snatched that shit back from them so fast. And what could they say? They had literally committed a crime. They had stolen something. Not sure exactly what the interaction was between the painter and the resident. Don't care. All I care about is that we got our cart back. And how petty can you be to steal a freaking work cart with materials on it, like 5-minute mud, some paper tape for doing mud work, and it says paint cart on top of the cart at that. Boy, my lips are sticking to my teeth. That Libalvi really be doing it for me. Ooh, a red Gatorade. Oh my God. I needed that. So the cart was stolen and we got the cart back. Very important to mention right there. Today, what's on the agenda? My number one goal for today is to get a freaking haircut. I hope I can find some time to be able to do that. I need a haircut. Something terrible. But we also have a shitload of work to try to get done. We've got a couple of residential jobs that are kind of just looming. They're ready to go, and it's just about, we can't do anything with them until we have the time to do so. With these 4 units that we've got going today, one of them is a color change. I know that for a fact. So that's going to be a big unit. And then I don't know anything else about the other 3 units, but I did confirm yesterday. I actually did a little bit of legwork for today yesterday, confirming that all of these units are going to be ready to go. Everybody responded to me saying, yep, units are ready. So at least we've got a leg up in that department, knowing that we're not just walking into the unknown of whether or not an apartment's going to be ready. Joe, why don't you do that every day? Why don't you get confirmation on the units for the next day, the day before? It's a good point. I need to start doing that. Oftentimes I'm just too damn busy to even think about the next day, and I'm just trying to get through the actual day that we're dealing with. But I definitely need to start doing that. All right, let me get the storage. I got to check paint. We're going to burn up a good amount of paint today. And also, shit, I forgot. That was another thing I meant to share with y'all. I never got a chance to get with the property that said that we need to renegotiate the pricing. I never got a chance to do that yesterday. I've got this email drafted, which basically is just saying, hey, we do great work. We've got good painters. We got to pay our painters good money. We do a lot more for you than just painting. But and I also negotiated saying I can knock off $20 for the 1 bedrooms and $20 for the 2 bedrooms. And I just know that that's not going to be enough. We're supposed to actually be painting at that property today. So my game plan is probably to try to go into the office and say, yo, what's the number that you're trying to see? Just so I can get a good chuckle out of that. You're kidding, right? You want us to paint units that low? I kind of feel like dealing with this in person is, 50% the right way to do this and 50% not the right way to do this. So I'm on the fence about that. And if I send it in the email, it's just so easy for them to say, ooh, boy, what, people are hitting these brakes fast. It's just so easy for them to say, yep, okay, not good enough, see ya. And I hope that's not the case, because this is a property I really don't want to lose. I actually really like this property, but ain't no friends in love and war or some shit like that. Anyways, aimless chit chat. Let's get this day underway, and hopefully we can answer some questions like, what's the deal with this particular property, and get through this day, all the while trying to get a haircut. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday morning. Feeling like a Monday all over again. But let's go get it. Alrighty. Still up in the van. 11:26 in the morning and waiting on a unit to get unlocked so I can load it out. I've actually been here for probably about 30 minutes. And this is more of that annoying shit that comes from painting apartments, is playing hurry up and wait. But it's just a part of what we got to do. So in relation to the property that was asking for the negotiation on the pricing, I haven't got a chance to go in there and speak with them in person. We are painting a unit over at that property today. I got to go back over there and drop off some more paint. So when I do that, I'm thinking about popping into the office and just saying, hey, how low can we go? I really want to know the number that they're trying to see, being what the competition is charging. I'm just curious. Just entertain me with how low you think this paint price should be. And I hope I'm able to get some information in relation to that, because I'd love to share it with y'all. In other news, we've got 4 units going right now. One of them's a 2-bedroom color change. And I've got 4 guys in that unit right now busting that thing out. We're rolling it versus spraying it. We got the big 18-inch rollers out, and that's going pretty well. I was actually in there this morning painting doors. I was spraying the doors. We got the closet sprayed. The walls are getting hit right now. They're going to be out of that unit quick, and that's good because we'll get it done faster. At that particular property, that's a property that I feel I'm on the fence of losing. There is another painter over there today. I saw that. So who's to say what's really going to happen with all of these apartments that we have, or whatever apartment complexes we have left. But regardless, even though I don't particularly care for apartment painting right now, I surely hope we don't lose all of these apartments. Oh, there's the guy right there. I got to get this unit. Let's go check it out. Ooh, can't do that. All right. I was able to get that unit loaded out. That unit looked great. I was talking with the maintenance man, and I was telling him, because he called me one day for a callback. It was last week, and I dread anytime my phone rings and it's him or anybody else for that matter. But he called me. He was like, hey, I'm up in that unit y'all did that color change in. I'm like, oh, here we go. What's it this time? And he was like, and there's nothing wrong with this unit at all. And I was like, holy shit. He actually called me to thank me, saying, you know, this is exactly how this unit should be. And mind you, every time before that, we would have minor callbacks, nothing major, but we would always go and take care of whatever it is. Anytime there's a callback, we try to make sure that we go and take care of whatever it is. So I was telling him that I told all my guys about that. Just a little attaboy, a little congratulations, a little good job. And that goes a long ways for morale. Morale is a tough thing in this business. When you're dealing with multiple people, a lot of people, like 9 people, that's a lot of people for me, especially given my limited people skills. But morale is something you definitely have to take into account. You don't want to put a guy in a unit by himself who's not who's never done a unit by themselves, and it could be even a small unit that could be very intimidating. That could kill morale. Take, for example, this unit that I've got going today, this 2-bedroom color change. I've got 4 guys up in there, partly because I don't have but 4 units going today. I do have a couple of units where there's only one guy in it. 2 of my 4 units, I've got one guy in each of those, and then 2 people in the other unit and 4 people in the other unit. But morale, I want to talk about that for a second. It's a slippery slope. You could have one guy who's in a piss poor mood who can kill morale. I actually had an incident like that take place yesterday where a guy was just bitching and bitching and bitching and just killing morale. I'm actually trying to have a talk with that guy today, as a matter of fact, and tell him, hey, look, pipe down a little bit, please. You're a great painter, you're a great guy, but I'm hearing through the grapevine, you ain't so great when I ain't around. And I want this guy to stick around. He's been with me for a long time. So hopefully we can have a conversation and kind of get to the root of the issue. All right, anywho, 11:37 in the morning, on my way back around the way. And ready to see what else we can make shake today. Damn doorknob. Window thing. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wednesday. Windless Wednesday. I wonder if my AC is going to work in the van. My AC pump seems to be going out. My AC blows and then it doesn't blow. Now it's not even blowing cold air. It just, whoo boy, AC's going out in the van, y'all. That shit blowing straight heat. Put the max AC on. Can we? Nah, man, that ain't cold. That ain't cold at all. All right, hey, it's 11:30 in the morning and about to be noontime. And we're getting this day started off at this time, video-wise. So I was supposed to have 4 units going today. I was trying to put everybody to work today, and it's just not working out. One of the units that we had doesn't have power. I've got a guy in there right now painting kitchens and bathrooms in the dark. Like, there's nothing he's really going to be able to do. I'm going to have to pay him for the time that he's in there, but it's not, it's kind of a pain in the ass because I just found out the unit doesn't have power and he's there, and my other guy had to cancel him going out there. So that really screwed me up today. I was trying to have 4 units going today, and I've only got 3. I've got most everybody working today. Long story short, probably not going to be seeing much of a profit, if any at all. We're doing a unit at a property where they really are trying to negotiate the pricing, and I sent an email saying, hey, look, we can knock $20 off of the cost. That's it. I don't think that that's going to be enough. And what I'm saying in relation to all of that is we might be over here painting for nothing. I'm getting ready to go do a repair on a handrail in an occupied unit where I got to come from over the top of the handrail to do this repair. A little $150 repair, nothing major with that. I've confirmed 2 residential jobs, one for Friday and one for Tuesday of this upcoming week. Monday's Memorial Day. I'm really not trying to have my guys working on Memorial Day, and I need to, don't let me forget, I need to reach out to a property because we've actually got a unit scheduled for Memorial Day. I need to push that off till Tuesday. Oh, and the big news, hey, I was able to go get a haircut. Yeah, I was. So feeling like I'm brought back just a little bit. Got some of that gray cut out of my head and feeling good. You always feel good when you get a haircut. At least I do. So even though today kind of sucks on the bottom line, definitely is going to suck on the bottom line. It's good to have the guys working who are working. I've sent one of my supervisors home today because there's nothing else for him to be able to do. And yeah, we're going to go do this repair. Something I want to share with you guys real quick. This is something that I thought of yesterday. I was scrolling through Facebook Marketplace and I ran across an $80,000 cigarette boat, one of those big long racing boats, and it stuck out to me because of the fact that it was wrapped. And it was wrapped just like the truck in the picture of the picture on the listing, and it's a truck that I've seen before. So whenever I see something super interesting that I think whoever's selling this has got to be super winning at life, I always go and check them out on Facebook, see who it is who's posting this for sale, and see what they post on Facebook about maybe what they do for a living. And man, when I went to this guy's Facebook page who's got this $80,000 boat listed for sale, it's obvious he's a contractor. He does concrete work. He's crushing it. He's crushing it. And dude's got a freaking Rolls Royce. He's got these freaking Desert Eagles with his, gold-plated Desert Eagles with his company name etched into the side of them. I'm just like, man, this guy is killing it in life, killing it in business, killing it in life. And I think to myself, what do his profits have to be in concrete? He's probably making between $10,000 and $20,000 profit per job, maybe $10,000, more like it. And if he's doing 10 jobs a month, he's making $100,000 a month. You know, between $50,000 to $100,000 a month is what I assume this guy's doing to have two super jacked up F-250s, completely wrapped, jacked up to the moon, probably $100,000 trucks, a Rolls Royce, all these guns and just lavish shit. This guy's flexing for real. And when I see somebody like that, it inspires me to a certain degree, but it also depresses me to a certain degree. It inspires me to say, man, someday I hope I can get to a level like that. But it also depresses me knowing the business that I'm in, it's going to be very hard to do that. I've estimated the best that I could probably do is probably around $4,000 a week profit. If I can do $4,000 a week profit, that's $16,000 a month. And that's probably the best that I could hope to do. I mean, I would be grateful to do that, to be honest. I'm not doing that. I don't even think I'm doing close to that right this second. But you never know. Be inspired by the success of others to try to reach higher goals for yourself. I'm not doing horrible with this, but what is horrible about this is this is a business that I feel like you can only go so far. Well, I don't know. The sky's the limit with anything that you do. So long as you got the right people around you, so long as you make the right connections, and so long as you're doing quality work. The problem that I'm running into right now is I feel like properties are dropping me over my pricing. There's not a lot that I can do about that. So maybe it's a sign of the times that, Joe, you really, 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 really need to start focusing on this residential and commercial work. And we are. We got 2 jobs that we're getting ready to start. Actually, 3 residential jobs we're getting ready to start. 1 on Friday, 2 on Tuesday. I need to separate myself from this waste of time that apartment painting is. Take, for example, this morning. Got units ready to go. Those units are confirmed. Those units were locked. We got to wait around to get those units unlocked. We got to wait around for them to get paint if it's them that provides the paint. If it's me that provides the paint, I've got to go get paint. We got a unit with no power in it right now, so that's holding me up. With apartment painting, it's always going to be hiccup after hiccup. It's always going to be delay after delay. It's always going to be callback after callback. It's a very hard game to win at. But anyways, just mindless chit chat first thing. I got this ladder rattling on the top of the van, and we're getting ready to go do a repair. So let's go see how that goes. All right, just did this handrail repair. Bada bing, bada boom. And now getting ready to paint it. We're going through this paint, y'all. We're going through this paint. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Up here at the storage unit and getting ready to wrap this day up. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon and ain't too much else that we can really do. We've got 3 units going right now. Well, 3 1/4 units, I should say. I got one guy still in the unit with no power, just doing kitchens and bathrooms and cabinets. He's done a really good job on that. He sent me pictures of all of that. And tomorrow we'll get that unit painted. So we'll have 5 units going tomorrow. We got 3 units going at one property, 1 unit going at one property, and finish up that 3/4 unit at one property as well. And right now what I'm doing is I try to come to the storage by the end of the day and game plan paint that we have that we need for upcoming units. We've got a big old color change coming up on Friday, and we need this color right here, agreeable gray. We got almost 10 gallons of that right there. We've also got a full 5 of trim paint. We've got plenty of ceiling paint. That's ceiling paint, and that's ceiling paint, and then that's more trim paint right there. Also, don't mind my little Pop-Tart wrapper right here. Joe's a fat boy now. Do I got a trash anywhere in here? Tuck that, tuck that right there. Yeah. You'll notice I've got a lot of leftover exterior paint. We've got a residential coming up on Friday where we're going to burn through all of this. I think I've got, what do I got here? 4 gallons. I got 5 gallons. I've got, shoot, where can I put y'all at? Where can I put y'all at so we can work together? Put y'all right there. Hey! Got 5 gallons. I got maybe a gallon right here. So that's about 6 gallons of exterior paint. That's going to be mighty helpful on this exterior job that we have. It's just a small job. It's just trim. This is the first job that I'm taking through the Class A contractor where he actually gave me the price, saying, hey, if you can do this job for this much, it's yours. So I went and I looked at it. I looked at the job on Google Maps. He was like, if you go look at it, you can only drive by it. Don't go up on the property until you're going to be doing the job. So I was only able to judge this job from a drive-by and Google Maps. There's a lot of exterior dental trim work up on the fascia, and that's what we're painting is fascia, dental, lentil. I don't know what lentil is. Window trim, not too much. So the price is not a bad price, but if I had to buy paint, it would have been a bad price. And thank God I've got leftover paint from his shop that I'm going to be able to use on the next one. I want to share with you guys a paint real quick, and this is a paint that I've had a lot of luck with. It's a McCormick's brand paint. I don't know if you guys have a McCormick's where you are, but if you're looking for a primer for basically just about anything, this stuff right here is called Interlock. And we use this on aluminum siding. And when you paint aluminum siding or any exterior surface, you always want to give it the scratch test. And when you give it the scratch test, that's how you know if your paint's going to hold up to the test of time. And allegedly, I'm just learning this, aluminum siding is one of the hardest surfaces to paint because it's not porous at all. Paint's not going to absorb into anything. And you deal with a lot of oxidation on aluminum siding even after power washing. So when we power washed that house that we did the exterior on, even after we power washed it, you could still rub your hand on it and get the white oxidation coming off on your hand. This Interlock, we painted right over all of that oxidation or whatever, you know, let me say it like this. With oxidation, you can wipe it and wipe it and wipe it and wipe it and wipe it, and it's just always going to be there. But with the Interlock here, we painted this on there, and then we did the scratch test. And even though it's coming right off of this lid right here, when it was on the aluminum siding, you could go like this and nothing was coming off, even though everything's coming off right there. So if you're looking for an exterior primer and you have a McCormick's paint, they should be sponsoring me at this point. Interlock is a really good choice to use. Also, when it comes to exterior painting from McCormick's as well, we use this stuff called State House. And this stuff is an acrylic latex. It is the bomb. It really is. Anyways, just talking you guys to death. Hey, I got to unload the van. After I do my little paint calculation and check, the van is looking a hot mess. You see it. Got to get the big old 28-foot ladder off the top of the van and load out some of this stuff that we don't need so I can get prepared for tomorrow. And then I'm going to go do a live stream for After Prison Show this evening. So I'm trying to do videos here on Joe Does Stuff. I've also been thinking about doing live streams here on Joe Does Stuff as well. I want to be filming more shit than I'm doing, but when I'm doing stuff, I usually ain't even thinking about filming. Today, when I was painting that piece of wood that I replaced on that handrail, I was thinking about filming, so I was able to do so. Folks, that's all I got. I hope somehow, some way, this was a video you guys enjoyed, and if it was, please leave a like and a comment, and let me know what you think. I look forward to sharing more with you guys tomorrow, and until then, take care. Your boy got the hair just right, just for men. Just went and got a haircut today. That's something to be proud of. All right, talk with you guys again real soon.